Hi dancers, I'm Veronica K, certified personal trainer, physical therapist assistant, and professional dancer. I specialize in injury prevention and ballet corrective technique exercises for dancers of all ages. So if you're a dancer who's looking to improve your turnout, your strength, your mobility, flexibility, or your technique, then you're in the right place to start working on some cross-training exercises. Today's routine is a full body strength, mobility, and cross-training routine designed for teen to adult dancers. All my routines are designed not only to improve the technical aspects of your ballet technique, but they are also designed to prevent common overuse injuries. This routine specifically comes from a formerly held online training class where we work on those technique retraining patterns such as improving your turnout, your foot and ankle articulation through the foot, your balance, your stability, and your posture. All of these things that we dive into in depth in my online training classes. So if you love this class and you want more in-depth training as well as specific guidance and feedback, then make sure you check out the link below to sign up for my online live training classes. The items you're going to need include a ball. This is just a squishy, non-weighted ball, child's play ball, a yoga block, and a resistance band. All right, so we're gonna start today with the yoga block, and we're gonna do an exercise that is all about working on the knee tracking stability, going over the second and third toe, because when we're doing movements like a fondue, let's say, it happens where we go in and out, right? We feel that wiggle of the knee. So we're gonna work on the tracking of the knee, the stability over a single leg, and if you're somebody who has tight Achilles, what you can do to kind of give yourself an extra little boost of conditioning and lengthening is drop your heel off the edge. And so when you're doing the plie in that single leg squat, you are dropping your heel and keeping your weight forward. And that's a really great way to just reinforce that you are staying over the ball of your foot when you're doing your fondue, because if we're in arabesque, again, this is a great example for this exercise and how it applies directly to the technique. If you're in arabesque and you go into a fondue and you do put your weight back in the heel, you're not going to be able to transfer yourself into the next movement, which could be a susu into a pas de bourrée, or maybe you balance out, or whatever it is. But if you have your weight over the ball of the foot and you're really coming down over that single leg with it over the ball of the foot, then you're going to be able to come up into the next sequence of movement. Your weight's already propelling you in the direction you're traveling. So if you're somebody who yeah, I sit back in my heel a lot, I really feel that wobble and that imbalance when I'm doing like a fondue to transfer, then drop your heel off the back, focus on the weight being in the correct place, which is the ball of the foot. Or if you're like, that's just too much stretch on my Achilles, then you can stand on the block with your full foot on. The block just gets a little extra balance challenge here. And so all we're gonna do is we're gonna lower down 2, 3, 4, and up 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna do 8 of these on each side, and then we'll switch. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We go down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Watch the knee going over the toes. 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Now watch your hips. Some of you kind of sat down in the hip. Keep the hips supported. Line is here. 6, 7, 8. Up, 2, 3, 4, and engage the hip as you come up. Good. That's better. Down and up and down and up. Good. Okay, switch. And again, if you want to make this a little harder, then obviously let go of the bar and really see where your balance is falling today. Ready on the other side. 6, 7, 8. We go down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7. Keep the hips level. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. One more time, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to kick the block off to the side. Now that we've lengthened our Achilles, we're going to do 2 demis and a grand in first, second, and fifth. And we're just going to start mobilizing our hips through. That same feeling that you had on each single leg, you're obviously going to transfer that right to the plie, right? So the plie, you should be feeling that same gliding of the knees over the second and third toe, pressing the heels down so that they drop. Think of using the imagery that you just had while you were standing on the yoga block. Imagine yourself still standing on that yoga block and your heels dropping down so that you can get more length in your plie here. So just follow along. Ready? 6, 7, 8. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Demi 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7. Now we go for grand, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, tendu, and change. Second position, same thing. 4 counts. We go demi, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. And grand plie, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. And tendu. Same thing in fifth. Ready? And demi, 2, 3. Watch the back knee, up, 6, 7. Adjust yourself here. Make sure that back knee's tracking over. Same thing we did in that single leg squat. 6, 7, 8. We go down, 2, 3, 4. Back knee open more. 6, 7, 8. And relax. Let's go to the other side. So just follow along. Ready? 6, 7, 8. Demi 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Demi 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7. Now we go for grand, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8, tendu, and change. Second position, same thing. 4 counts. We go demi, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. Demi, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. And grand plie, 2, 3, 4, up, 6, 7, 8. And tendu. Same thing in fifth. Ready? And demi, 2, 3. Watch the back knee, up, 6, 7. Adjust yourself here. Make sure that back knee's tracking over. Same thing we did in that single leg squat. 6, 7, 8. We go down, 2, 3, 4. Back knee open more. 6, 7, 8. And relax. Anchoring this band is going to be a little of a challenge, but I think we can all do it. All I want you to do is take the band. We're going to tie it around the bar. So we're just going to tie it in a knot around the bar. You're going to use your upper body to kind of keep the bar from flying into your body. And we're going to place the foot inside the band. Now, we're going to do tendus. And we're probably going to start in more of a tandem stance just because with the angle of the bar being in the front and the angle of the band, it's not going to work to stand in a true fifth position. So you're going to do a tendu out, and our goal is to keep the ankle in neutral alignment and then come back in. So we're gonna go to demi point, full point, demi point, close, demi point, full point, demi point, close. And if you have to, I know I've thrown dumbbells down on my bar before. If it's really sliding on you, you can do that, or sandbags if you have sandbags. No, I don't have that in my house. The goal here is to not allow ourselves to be pulled into a sickle. So if you're coming out with your foot and you notice it's like this, then we have failed the exercise. So we have to keep ourselves in neutral, away from that sickling position, and don't overcorrect and then push into the wing either. All right, so starting in tandem, keeping the bar stable. Ready, 6, 7, 8. Tendu demi point, full point, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close. 2 more, demi, and full, and demi, and close. Lift it up, hold your foot in front of you, don't let it sickle in, flex it back, and then point, and flex, and point, and flex. Keep the stability through the hips. Our pelvis should be level, not leaning into the bar. There you go, good correction. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Let's take a little break. We are gonna do one more thing with this band anchored this way. We're gonna turn out from the top of our hip. Standing here, slight dégagé with the leg, keeping that bar calm over here. Hips are level, don't drop into the hip. Some of us were doing that a little bit. Keep it out and rotate. 1, and front, and 2, and in. So we're not swinging out and in, we're rotating from the top of the hip like it's a doorknob. Turn the doorknob and in. That's it. Turn it out and in. 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 Okay, relax. Go ahead and set yourself up for the other side. Ready, 6, 7, 8. Tendu demi point, full point, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close, and demi, and full, and demi, and close. 2 more, demi, and full, and demi, and close. Lift it up, hold your foot in front of you, don't let it sickle in, flex it back, and then point, and flex, and point, and flex. Keep the stability through the hips. Our pelvis should be level, not leaning into the bar. There you go, good correction. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Let's take a little break. We are gonna do one more thing with this band anchored this way. We're gonna turn out from the top of our hip. Standing here, slight dégagé with the leg, keeping that bar calm over here. Hips are level, don't drop into the hip. Some of us were doing that a little bit. Keep it out and rotate. 1, and front, and 2, and in. So we're not swinging out and in, we're rotating from the top of the hip like it's a doorknob. Turn the doorknob and in. That's it. Turn it out and in. 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 Okay, relax. If you don't have a ball, you can use a small pillow, even a yoga block. Sometimes that's helpful if you can get one of those too. So we're gonna go into first position. And it's gonna be an open first, it's not gonna be a closed first. We're gonna put the ball between our legs. We're gonna focus on engaging the inner thighs. This is not gonna always bring you to a full releve. It's gonna be a little different based on our strengths and our anatomy. But what I really want is just focus on the inner thighs and being able to truly bring this pelvis over our ankles, right? So when we go up, we're not just thinking here. We don't want to be at an incline. We want to have everything nice and lined up going into that releve. Ready? 6, 7, 8. Exhale and lift 1. Squeeze the ball and down. And 2. And down. Good, everyone. 3. And down. 4, I'm seeing a lot more engagement through the knees. That's great. 5, and down. 6, and down. Don't let your head lead and go forward, because then that kind of makes us go like this instead of straight up. Think of the line going up. 7, and down, and 8, and down. Relax. This is going to be for our balance and core activation. So balance and core. We're going to get this band nice and long. We're going to stand in tandem. Now, what we're going to do is the arms do not need to be high, but they need to be alternating. So what we're trying to do is we're distracting this alternating force that makes us want to rotate, right? When we do this, it's like a nice natural thing to rotate, but we're not going to rotate. We're going to stand in tandem, hold our core between the 2 feet, not kicking back into the comfortable position. And we're gonna alternate our arms. So we're gonna take the band, find where you can feel the tension being a little moderate. It's not a shoulder workout, but you should feel like your core is trying to rotate. So have it tight enough that you're getting that anti-rotation activation. Good. Keeping the hips stable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure the eyes are lifted. 5, 6. Don't rotate at the shoulders. 8, 1. So forward and back, making sure you're stretching it in opposition, not just one arm at a time. 1 goes into extension, 1 in flexion. 7, 8. Good. Relax. We're going to switch sides. Ready on the other side. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't rotate the shoulders. 8. Good. So when you're practicing this, it's not, you don't want to do this because then your core is starting to do other things, right? So keeping it nice and still while the arms are moving independently. We're going to keep this band. I'm going to place it on the ground under the arch, and we're going to go from first position. Now hold the band up as high as you can. Some of you, if you have longer bands, and when I have my looped plum band, it's like a big band, I'll just throw it over my shoulder. So then I kind of get that, I don't have to work with my arms so hard. I can use just this band and throw it over the shoulder, but this one's not long enough. So we're gonna hold it as tight as we can, and we're going to work on drawing up the leg to retire, and then bringing it back down. This does a couple things. It's really helping you focus through that grounding leg that's on the floor when you turn. You should be thinking of that engagement for the spiral line for the turnout, coming all the way down to the ankle, which is going to help you hold turnout when you're doing pirouettes. So your force should be through the hip all the way through the foot, lifting up. Ready? 6, 7, nice slow drops. 1, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, Stabilize through the gluteus medius, that standing hip. It wants to give out on you guys, but we're not gonna let it. Come on, get it engaged, you got it, and down. Kind of test yourself, go like this, bring it back to center, up, and down. This is one of those exercises I think that's deceiving how it's gonna feel. And up, and down. One more time, big exhale, everybody use your core, and exhale up, and down. All right, shake it out. Whenever you're ready, we're going to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Drawing up and down and up and down. It's okay. Try to hold on with this hand right here and use your bar so that you can really feel the activation through the standing leg. There, that's it. Yep, turn it out on the working leg. Good. That way, you're not just fighting yourself constantly, because you need to feel some level of mastery of this so that you're training your brain to work in those correct patterns, not just fighting yourself. Good. Let's do 2 more here. Big exhale, use the core. And down. And up. And down. All right, relax. Okay, we are gonna go down to the floor for the last part here today. We are going to start with a side plank. So if you have a mat, you're gonna wanna grab that now. And I'm gonna keep my band nearby, as well as the block, because we'll use it for a hip release at the end here. So working on, again, that spiral line where we're thinking of holding turnout, holding the inside of our body while we're holding a pirouette, we're gonna lift up into a side plank. You're either gonna go, you can go for the straight arm, or if the bent arm is more comfortable, whatever works for you. You're gonna take this leg up to retire. We're gonna take one arm up, and we're just gonna work on close the arm and open the arm. And yes, it will cross midline. You can add a rotation with your torso. If you're really feeling like you want to challenge yourself, go for it. I'm not quite there even. So we can just do arm today and up. Ready? 6, 7, 8. We have down and up. That's 1. Down and up. That's 2. Down, when you track the head with the hand, if you're following with your hand and your head, that's harder too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job, everybody. Come down. Woo! That is always a killer. So if you're really somebody you're getting a lot of corrections on, your pelvis is dropping, stuff like that, that's a great one for you to keep practicing. The other thing you can do if you're like, well, that was just ridiculous, I couldn't even do it. I did forget to mention, you can do this with bent knees and open to passe. So you're still threading, going through, still getting that engagement and support, and then as you get stronger, you just progress it up to that straight leg. Ready? However you would like to do this. 7, 8, and 1, 2. Breathe out when it's hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, and come down. If you're really feeling wild, you can take that and you can start doing some développés to Alice Agone in that side plank, and that will really tell you, if you're here and you go into développé, and my mic falls, and as I take it side, you can see I didn't drop my hip, I actually did a good job. But if I'm not engaging fully, I'm gonna do that, right? And then my gluteus medius is not kicking in, the lateral muscles of my body aren't kicking in. So then if you're somebody who's doing that in that exercise, whether you do it with bent knees or straight legs, it's likely you're gonna have problems stabilizing through the leg when you're standing at the bar and you're taking that développé out. So that's a great exercise to just take and integrate into your warm-ups even, because it will help with muscle priming, and then your strength routines. All right, get a drink really quick, everybody. We're doing one more exercise, bird dog, and we are gonna add resistance if you're able to. So bird dog is normally where you're gonna go here to the tabletop, not into hyperextension, and then down, and you're alternating. But for today, I wanna take the band, I'm gonna anchor it around my wrist, or you can hold it, whatever works for you. And then you are gonna tie it around this ankle. So this is great for spinal stabilization, core stabilization, and you will also get the added benefit of hip extension with that. So we're gonna go opposite with the resistance. Here in quadruped, hands and knees, find neutral, and then you're extending low, exhaling as you extend, come back in. We're gonna do 10 times on each side, really focusing on holding the neutral spine, low height of leg. This is not a contest to see who can get their leg highest. Ready? 6, 7, 8. We have 1, extend through the knee and down, and 2, and down, and 3. Watch the compensation in the low back, down, and 4, and down, 5, and down, 6, and down, 7, and down, 8, and down, 9, and down, and 10, and down. Let's switch to the other side. Ready? 6, 7, 8. We have 1, and down. That's better. 2, and down, and 3, and down. Watch the neck strain, everybody. So you don't want to crunch your neck forward. Try to keep your neck in line with the shoulder here, or not in line with the shoulders, because your shoulders go into flexion, but you want to keep it in line with that spine, so you're not breaking the line of the spine. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Not protruding forward, not retracting back too far. And down, and front, and down. One more time, big exhale, out, and down. Good, okay. Let's do some stretches with the yoga block. So if you grab your yoga block, we're gonna do some hip releases, and we're gonna start with it vertically under our tailbone, and just lie down on top of it. It's down here at my tailbone, as low as it can go. And I'm gonna start by crossing that top hip over, trying to pull it in so it's like a very overcrossed passe. And I'm just gonna slide this leg out, open the knee, and then open my arms to second and allow gravity to take over here. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really thinking about dropping that knee. 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring that bottom leg in first, then cross the other one on top, and slide it out to drop the knee. And hold 4 8s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just gonna rotate this top leg in, keep this leg straight down, flex the foot though on this side, and then I'm gonna have you take it up into a hamstring stretch. Try to keep your spine down on the yoga block and hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend that knee down and switch. Straight leg, flexed foot, and extend through the knee. And holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come down. Go ahead and sit up on the yoga block on the side of your hip. And we're gonna cross the front ankle over top, and we're gonna reach and cross the hands at the top. So opening up the side of the body and holding here. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take that top leg and cross it in the back, so you're bending it back, and reach forward for opposition here. And breathe into it. 2 deep breaths. Come back up and slowly come up. We're going to switch sides. Come down on your side, one leg over front. Interlace the hands and reach. And stretch out the side. Deep breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And take this leg and bend it. Reach the arms and hold. 2 deep breaths, 1 and 2. Walk yourself back up. And we're just going to take a nice hip flexor stretch here to end. Just into a lunge and hold. Tuck your back toe if you'd like to. Keep your hips square and hold. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And go ahead and switch. And into the other side. Watch the knee, how it's tracking, even in your stretching. Watch that you're not just allowing it to do what's comfortable, whether it's going in or out. It should be tracking over that second and third toe still to really encourage your body to move in the right pattern. And relax. Great work today, dancers. If you feel more connected, stable, and strong with your ballet technique after this class, then make sure you check out the online live training classes that I hold on the Veronica K Ballet platform. Every live class blends ballet-specific strength, mobility, or flexibility work with injury prevention, as well as corrective exercises to make you feel mastery over your technique. And because these sessions are live, it's not just like following a video like this. You're gonna actually have that moment where I stop, I look at you, I give you feedback and specific guidance to correct those movement errors. If you're ready to improve your technique, prevent injuries, and feel like a safer, stronger ballet dancer, then make sure you scroll below, hit that link, and register for one of my online classes today. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time, dancers.